Hello, Schüler. I want to take you through some corrections to some of the paragraphs that we were writing. So the idea is that Sven has an Ausflug. Schreib eine Geschichte und verwende folgende Stichwörter. So we want to write a story and we want to use the following given information. So in this chapter, we learned some sequencing words. We learned like dann, we learned danach, and other various sequencing words. So as a part of the story, we're going to try to incorporate some of those words. Now, if you noticed, he went on an excursion. So this story is going to be written in the past tense, and this is something that people struggle with a lot here. So I want to take you through a couple of examples. So we start out with Sven ist am Samstag früh aufgestanden. Sven got up early on Saturday. Dann Sven ist mit Fahrradfreunde getroffen is our next sentence here. So it's good they used a sequencing word. So we'll go ahead and check that sentence out. Dann, now when we use a sequencing word like dann, danach, these are considered first position in this case here. So as we already know, if we have something in first position in a statement, the verb has to be in second position. So that's important. So our verb here, ist, it's in third position right now. Dann Sven ist. So we have a time statement, a subject, and then our verb. This would be considered third position. So when we use a time statement, it's going to use inverted word order. Remember that inverted word order means that you are going verb followed by the subject. Okay? So the correct sentence here would have been, dann ist Sven. Now, we have to go further into the statement to see the additional errors. Next thing we want to look at is our past participle. I made a review video for this part of the activity, and remember that treffen in the past tense changes to hat getroffen. So if you are forgetting all of your past participles, you're going to want to start going through those and reviewing those lists again so that you're forming those correctly. We can't just throw a GE on an infinitive verb and hope that it's the past participle. Sometimes that works, but most of the time it doesn't. So his correct, and then also notice it's a helping verb of hat. So the correct statement would have been, dann hat Sven mit Fahrradfreunde getroffen. Now, if we want to be even more correct, we would add mit dem Fahrrad. Dann hat Sven mit dem Fahrrad Freunde getroffen. So, let's keep going. The next sentence. Dann Sven habe Gewitter beobachten. All right, so he is noticing and he is watching a storm. So that's pretty cool. I wouldn't recommend using dann and dann necessarily back to back like that. It kind of sounds clumsy. You could say something like später, and then again, this is our time. So that's going to go first in this case, followed by our verb, followed by our subject. So you would want dann, your verb in second position, Sven. So let's check out this subject-verb agreement that we have right here. SVA, subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. That basically is saying that Sven is an air form. So therefore, the correct form of haben would be hat. You can't be habe. That is exclusively for using with ich. So you would want dann hat Sven Gewitter beobachten. Okay, let's keep working through this. So far we know that it would be später hat Sven. Now, we don't want to say he watched storm. He watched a storm. We know that the gender of Gewitter is das. So if he is watching a storm, it's the direct object that he's watching. Das, we know, does not change in the accusative case. Ein Gewitter. Später hat Sven ein Gewitter. Now, that brings us to our past participle. Again, we're having a lot of problem with past participle here. Remember the rule that BEs don't get GEs. So we get beobachtet. So we want beobachtet. All right, so that would be how we'd want it. Später hat Sven ein Gewitter beobachtet. Good. So, Sven ist am Mittwoch früh aufgestanden. All right, so we went from Saturday and we've jumped all the way to Wednesday now. It's kind of odd, but okay. Sven ist am Mittwoch früh aufgestanden. So in this formulation, he's on Wednesday early. We would just in German say, Sven ist früh Mittwoch aufgestanden. So this brings us to separable prefix verbs. The prefix auf, in this case, is going to be on the front of your verb. And then you're going to get the gestanden as your past participle, which is going to take you to aufgestanden. All right, so let's keep going. Dann am Donnerstag, Sven ist zum See gefahren. All right, so this one is pretty close to being a really good sentence. Let's check out what we would want to change. So here we have our time statement again, and then we need to follow it by what in second position? Everybody knows it's the verb, and for some reason lots of people still don't put a verb there. So, dann ist Sven, so take this ist out, put it up here, am Donnerstag zum See gefahren. So that's a good sentence. I like that they used the word zum here. That's good because it's dative. Dann am Freitag, ding, 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 ding. Do you see a problem here? You should be seeing the problems as I'm getting there. So the problem is here. So here it's gegangen and ist. So we want to take our ist and put it after our time statement. Oh, actually, in this case, dann am Freitag, get rid of the comma. Move ist here in front of Sven. Dann am Freitag ist Sven zu Fuß nach Hause gegangen. All right, so let's check out another example. Everybody handled this a little bit differently. All right, so this one, it says, Sven ist am Samstag früh aufgestanden. Am Samstag es sonnig gesinnt. Okay, now, gesinnt is not a word. They were trying to say was. Think about it for a moment. What was in German? Hopefully you came up with war. So you would want to put that same thing in the second position. There needs to be a verb in second position. We know this. People just have to start doing it. Am Samstag war es sonnig. Period. End of story. War is a short verb. It is from the imperfect tense in German, and it does not require a helping verb. So, no helping verb in this case. Let's move on to their next sentence. Sven dem See gemacht. Okay, so he liked the sea. Let's think about this one. Gern haben is going to be an easier formulation for us at this point. Just trying to get it to not capitalize my gern. Gern haben is an easier formulation. To like something. Okay, so let's use that formulation instead because you're going to be more successful with that. So you would say Sven and then haben in the perfect tense becomes hat gehabt. So remember, we would need our verb in second position. Sven hat den See gern gehabt. So remember, if he likes the sea, it doesn't make it dative. But I am glad that this person is thinking about case usage. That's good. They just had it in the wrong case. If you like something, it makes it your accusative direct object. So then you would want Sven hat den See gern gehabt. Now it's interesting here because we use the word und, which is a conjunction, which is good. Und Sven sonnig gekannt. So the verb kennen is to know a person or a place. Let's see here. I'm trying to see what they were coming up with from here. Okay, so it's sonnig. He knew it was sunny, maybe? Oh, so Sven zum See gefahren. He knew it was sunny, so he drove to the sea. This is the wrong word for to know. So he's thinking, this individual, I guess it's not specifically he, wissen is to know information. Kennen is to know a person. Or like a location. Like you're familiar with this town. Ich kenne diese Stadt. Okay, so that's the wrong formulation. I would get rid of that one. I would say, yeah. Es war sonnig. So. Let's not use so because this chapter highlighted deshalb. Deshalb, therefore. Now, remember deshalb, so Sven zum See gefahren. Okay, I like that they used zum See. So he drove to the ocean. That's a T. Driving in the past tense requires a helping verb. You're moving, so you need to use a helping verb that's ist. Now remember, deshalb is a conjunction that causes inverted word order. And that inverted word order is basically when you have the verb, then the subject, instead of the common subject-verb formulation, which is what we're so used to in English. So we need our helping verb next, because it goes with ist, with gefahren. Deshalb ist Sven zum See gefahren. Therefore, he went to the beach. So let's check out our next one. Sven fahren Polizei in Auto gesehen. Whatever this word is. I don't know. So they saw something. Die Polizei zum See gefahren. Für ein Mann angeln gefallen haben. So Sven nach Hause gefahren. All right, here we go. Sven. So we want to get this into the past tense. Whatever it is, he saw something. So I would maybe say he wanted to say Sven drove to the police in his car. So Sven, now we know we need to get this into the past tense. We can't jump suddenly into the present tense, okay? Ten ist zur, because it's die Polizei gefahren. And then now if you want to specify that he was in a car, Sven ist im Auto zur Polizei gefahren. Time, manner, place. In German, it's TMP. Your time statement, the manner in which you're getting there, im Auto, and the place that you're going to, zur Polizei. All right. So Sven ist im Auto zur Polizei gefahren. And then they saw something. So we'd say und to continue our thought, und hat, because hat goes with gesehen, und hat, whatever this is, gesehen. Die Polizei. Now here we go. We have gefahren again, except now we don't have a helping verb in here. Polizei is plural. So the plural form is going to be sind. Die Polizei sind zum See gefahren. Für ein Mann angeln gefallen haben, so Sven nach Hause gefahren. So it sounds like a man was fishing and fell. Die Polizei sind zum Fisch. Okay, so let's blend these two sentences using a because statement. Comma weil. Remember, weil is a kicker. It's going to send our second position verb to the end of our thought. Second position verb to end of thought. Okay? So we're going to go comma weil. And then I would talk about ein Mann ein Mann. Now we want to say he fell into the water. So into the water has direction, so it's accusative. Ins Wasser gefallen. If you are falling into something, you are changing your location from point A to point B. Motion verbs like that take a helping verb of sein. And because it's a singular man, I'm going to choose that ist form. Weil ein Mann ins Wasser gefallen ist. And then finally, so Sven nach Hause gefahren. And finally, so ist Sven nach Hause gefahren. So those are some reviews of things that you would want to change, and these are some examples. So go ahead and look at yours and make the examples. Rewrite your essay. Make sure you're getting stuff into the right tenses, especially aufgestanden, hat getroffen, hat geangelt, ist gefahren, hat gerufen. All right, these are important things to look up. We can't just guess on our past participles. Good luck. Thanks for watching this video.